So let's see what's going on there. So if I come back here and I'll get, this is the part, the div, and that is the div there. Okay, so I think the issue is we have styles for add new, but we don't have styles for edit category. So I will copy that, find, and go back until I find the styles. So here I will just duplicate these styles and change their name to edit category. Pretty good. Refresh and let's click there. So there we see edit category right there, so I can edit the category that I want. Now the thing is, because these things have position absolute here, I can move the location of this thing to wherever I want. So if you wanted, for example, when I click on edit here, this thing to appear right where I'm clicking here, it can easily be done actually by capturing the event, the mouse event there. So let's come back here and see if that's a viable option. Okay, so we have an ID, we have a category, and we can add an event if we want to. So I will add the event with E right there. Okay, then let me go back here at the top, and where is the button? Okay, the buttons are in the category class. This is where we are putting the edit args. Now the event can only be put here. So what I will do, because event doesn't need these inverted commas, so we can simply add it here. So after this part here, I will put a comma and I will say event, like so. And then this is the cancel button. Let's come back here. Don't forget that the cancel button will also need an extra thing here, because it's also calling the same function that needs 3 items. So at the end there, we just put false, because we don't have, oh, actually we do have an event here, so we can just put event there as well. Okay, pretty good. All right, so goody, we have our event. So let's see what we can do with this event. So an event has the target X and the target Y. So let's come back here and see what we can do with those items. So there's the E over there. So what I want to do is just I will console.log the E. Console.log E. So let's see what the E contains. Refresh and let's view our console, and then let's click right there. So as you can see, there's a target, that's one item there. Okay, so E target, that's the actual item, but then there are a few things here as well. There's client X and there's client Y, and we don't need these layer X and layer Y, but look at that, client X and client Y. These are mouse locations. So if you watch closely, there's 1090 and then there's Y93. If I click on something else, you will see that these values are somewhat different, especially the Y. The X is quite close, but the Y is different. So we can use these XY values to set our position of our item. So let's see, it's client Y and client X. So pretty good. So let me remove that. And what I will say is this is the box itself, right? So let's just add some styles to it. So I will say show add box. I will put it right there, and I'll say dot style dot left is equal to. So that is going to be equal to the e dot client. That's the left side, so client X. So we'll do the same for the Y, client Y. This one is top. And that's it. So let me refresh here. Then let's give it a spin. Click. So as you can see, it's not actually working. Isn't that nice? Okay, so it isn't working. Now the thing is, the reason it's not working is because it's not finding these left and top there. So we have to define them initially. So I'll come back here to edit. Where is this? Class. So right here on the div, I am just going to put a style and just say left 0 pixels. Actually, maybe that's not actually the issue. So let's try something before we go this far. What I want to do is client X, I will add a pixel plus px like so. So let's see if pixel changes something. Refresh, click. Okay, so it does actually. So that was the issue. So you see the thing is right here. Client X, client Y. So it's like it's getting the XY of something else here. Maybe the parent or something like that. Okay. So there's an offset we can add here to deal with this, because the left and the right here are not okay. Let's see what pattern there is. So if you look closely here, if I click here, it's at this point, right? So let me click on the next one and let's see. It goes to the next line. This one. Yeah. So there's a very defined pattern that's happening here. So instead of us trying to look at the object offset and all that, what we can do is just simply add an offset of our own here. So let's subtract these numbers a little bit. So I'm going to say the X first of all. I will subtract 100 to it, but be sure to put these brackets in there so that it begins by calculating this, and then that's when it can add the string. Otherwise this will cause a problem. Okay, so let's try that. So it's getting closer, so let's try 300. So click there and there we go. So looks much better, but I think we can do even better. So let's try 600. We put, so that is our constant there. Click. Okay, so I think this is more reasonable because at least we get to see our save and cancel button right there, and I will cancel this, and if I click here, this is what I get. So it's up to you if you want this kind of thing, or if you don't, you can remove it. Let's deal with the Y. Let me go down here. Let's see that. Okay, so let's deal with the Y as well. Let's do the same thing. Let's do minus 400. Let's try that. Actually here maybe 700 would be good. Let's try that. Oops, so we went too far there. So let's try 100. All right, so these are all options you have when dealing with these things. So if you don't like this feature where it moves around like this, just comment these out like that, or you can delete them, and then we won't need the event anymore. But just in case for future reference, click and then it will show up in the same place. Okay, so the only issue is when there's too many of these and you go way down, and then when you click you find that the item is right at the top and you think it's not actually working. So that's why it would be a good idea to have these in certain cases. What would be good is to have the Y, just the Y, be the one that's working. So let's remove the X, right? That way, at least, if we are scrolling down like this and we have a very long list, if I click here, at least the item will appear somewhere here where I can see it as opposed to up there. Okay, so I think it's a good idea just to leave the Y on. All right, so in the next video, we'll see how to actually update this information since our designing and interface is done. I'll see you in the next video.